Donald Trump's economic address to the nation was so bad last week that Republicans and their staffers in Washington, D.C. are now panicking behind the scenes because not only did Donald Trump not make Americans feel better, but he actively made everything worse for everyone, including all of the Republicans who are up for re-election this coming November. Here is what CNN's White House correspondent Kristen Holmes reported. They're all watching everything closely, and they've seen how it's been reviewed, talking about Republicans and the reaction to Trump's speech. She said, now, whether or not you think his message was true, we obviously know that there were numbers that were inflated or just plain wrong, or if you think that he went off topic, airing his grievances, he did talk about the economy more than we've seen him in the last several months. And that is what the White House was intending to do. But Republicans came out of that speech more anxious that the messaging around the economy was not where it should be going into 2026, and that the party as a whole was not really solidified in that messaging about the economy, especially when it came to all of this blame on the previous administration. The other thing they said was that it was a lot easier to run when President Trump himself wasn't in power. When you are running against something, you were saying you can change something. Now, he is facing the same exact circumstances that President Biden was facing at the time and handling it the exact same way, which of course is raising a lot of questions as to where Republicans are going to go from there. First of all, Kristen Holmes, no, he is not handling it the exact same way that President Biden did. That is an absolute lie. And you know that. You know that. Biden kept telling Americans, and so did Harris when she took over as the candidate, there's a lot of work to do. They didn't sit there and blame everything on Donald Trump. They didn't say, well, Trump did this and Trump did that, and this is still his economy, and this is a... No, but that's what Trump is doing to them. So how dare you, honest to God, how dare you say that he's handling it the same way Trump did? That statement right there tells me that either CNN has become wholly corrupt because of these mergers that are taking place with Trump's friends buying your outlets, or you're not smart enough to talk about American politics. So which is it? Are you stupid or are you corrupt? And I would love an answer to that, because it's one of those two. I want you to pick which one you are, because you're one of them. Because that is an absolute hilarious lie to me. But back to the big issue, right? Republicans are panicking. What do we do? The answer is simple. You go out there and you tell people, this idiot is making decisions that we disagree with. Trump can't do anything to you. If you want to save your own political skin, you're going to have to throw somebody under the bus. You know damn well that guy would throw you under the bus at the drop of a hat. It's up to you to do the same thing to him. He doesn't have to worry about re-election ever again for the rest of his life. You guys, those in the House, have to worry about it every single 2 years. You literally have to go through 2 more election cycles while Donald Trump is president of the United States. And if you don't want these voters to take it all out on you, then you better find somebody to blame who's not named Joe Biden, because the public is not buying into that at all. There's one guy responsible for everything bad that's happening in the economy right now, and his name is Donald Trump. So Republicans, if you have a spine, that's what you could do. Luckily for us, you don't have a spine. You're not capable of independent thinking. So you're just going to go down with the ship, which is exactly what you all deserve to have happen to you. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.